Hey chain gang, we're back, and this time we're doing the French knot. I'm not sure what that has to do with going straight or the pistol, but we're going to throw in the French knot, and as an added bonus we're going to do the seed beads. So grab your needle, grab your pearl cotton, your fabric, your hoop, and let's get stitching. So you have lots of choices when it comes to needles, and these needles were provided to us by Colonial Needles, so I'm just going to show you what they look like. So for the size 3 pearl cotton, I was using a tapestry needle. Now it doesn't have a really sharp point, so I don't know that I'll continue to use that, but that's what I used in the stitches that I did. What is recommended and what I like are the chenille needles. They're really sharp, but the eye is big enough for all the different sizes of the pearl cotton. You can also get a mixed pack of crewel and embroidery needles, and these needles are a little bit longer and the eyes are a little bit smaller. Or if you want, there's a great big stitch quilting needle pack, and it has all the different needles in the different sizes, so you could get a combination pack and get everything you need in one pack. So we are going to add our 4th stitch, which is the French knot, which is very similar to the pistol stitch without the stem. So we've done our arched chain stitch, we've done our straight stitch, our pistol stitch, and now we're going for our French knot. So we are going to tie our knot, which we now know is really a secret French knot. Shh, don't tell anybody. And I'm just going to come up through the back and put in 1, 2, 3, and if you want to make it a chunkier French knot, you could do 4. And some people pull their French knots super tight. I tend not to do that because I like the bigness of them, and so I'll let mine be big like that. So they're sort of a little bit looser, they pop off the fabric a little bit more. And then I'm going to do my second one of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pull it down and try not to poke my leg, which I almost did right then. So we've got our second one. One, 2, 3, 4. There's our 3rd French knot, and then my last one I'm going to do with just the 3 because that's how I did the first one. And just like in yoga, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So there you go. Just going to pull that through. And those are our French knots, which they turned out really sweet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some seed beads as an added little bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and tie off my French knot, switch my thread, grab my beads, and then we'll do that part. So be ready with some seed beads. Next up, we're going to work on our seed beads, and I'm using up this red thread just so it's easier for you to see. And I've got some nice size beads right here, and I've got a couple extra. I only need 5, but I've got 7 because I'll probably drop 1 or 2. So I'm just going to grab one, and I'm going to hang on to my bead with my right hand, and I am going to start in the middle here, and I want the seed bead right at the bottom of my straight stitches. So I've got my thread through, and I'm using a size 12 here, and then I'm using one of the embroidery crewel needles, and then I'm just going to pull it through right there. And there you have it. You got a nice little seed bead, and you got that little bit of pop of red too. So I'm going to go over here to the left and do it again. And go to my right, and then I'm going to have to pop the hoop off to do the last two. There we go. So I'm just going to loosen the hoop. I'm going to go under here, grab one of the last two beads, come up, pop my bead on, pull it through, and then go over here to the left and do the very last one. Now, if I was doing this for a regular project where I wasn't on video and I wasn't trying to make good use of my time, I would probably knot each one of these and then go to the next one. But in the interest of having you stitch along with me, I thought it would be easier to show it this way. So now I have 5 different stitches done. So I've got my arched chain stitch, my fan straight stitch, my pistol stitch, my French knot, and then the seed bead. And that is one row of combined stitches that you too can do. So I'd love to see what you've stitched. If you could post it on our Instagram and hashtag CNT Publishing, that would be great. Thank you.